I'm Tish, and my husband and I have hired a car, and we're spending 3 weeks road tripping around Kyushu, Japan, exploring beautiful countryside, bright and busy cities, and eating as much amazing food as we can find. This trip is all about slowing down, discovering new places, and having fun together as we explore a lesser known side of Japan. So make sure to like and subscribe and come along for the journey. Nagasaki is probably the one place we were looking forward to the most on our whole Kyushu trip. It's somewhere my husband has been wanting to go for years, and it's pretty obvious why. There's a lot of history here, not good history by any means, but similar to visiting Hiroshima. It's the history that people need to see. So, obviously, the first stop of the day was the Nagasaki Atomic Bomb Museum, something that we knew that would be incredibly emotional, incredibly beautiful, incredibly dark, incredibly moving. So, as you go down, similar to the one in Hiroshima, you go down a spiral sort of walkway, I suppose, with the years listed. Although this one did have just an entire just thing of cranes, and apparently it's made of all one piece of paper. So that was just a beautiful way to start. And then you go in, and there's sort of displays everywhere explaining what's happened Nagasaki before, during, after. So I won't talk over this bit too much because I don't want to take away from what you're able to see, but please enjoy. After leaving the museum, we made a short walk over to the Nagasaki Peace Park. It was different. The atmosphere here was calm, it was quiet. Everyone was really respectful, even just taking pictures and stuff like that. Like everyone was just really taking in the atmosphere that was here. The buildings you were able to see that were still standing, even though they were so close to everything, and just little bits of memories that people were keeping alive. Cranes were obviously sort of hung around everywhere, which was really beautiful to see. It was like another world stepping into. And even when you're there, it's hard to sort of contemplate everything that happened. You just, like, things have happened, you understand, you read and all that sort of thing. But yeah, when you're there, it's really weird. You can't really mentally absorb what's happened, but at the same time, you can. So we're going up. Obviously, the one of the most iconic statues that most people see is the Peace statue, which is where we're going to now. There's flowers everywhere in Nagasaki. It's absolutely beautiful. Whoever is handling the gardening there, the gardening is doing a fantastic job. We've got the waterfall up here. I believe it's meant to be the shape of wings, and then you come into the Peace Park here, where there were actually quite a lot of people, and I can see why, because it was beautiful. There were statues sort of everywhere. I don't know if they're donated from different people or anything like that, but they were certainly breathtaking, and something you want to spend a lot of time here. We did actually spend a lot of time here just sitting there watching and taking it all in. Here is the iconic statue, the Peace statue, one of Nagasaki's most iconic landmarks. Everyone comes here, and there's a good reason why. So one hand points up towards the sky to sort of symbolize the threat of the nuclear weapons, while the other is extended out in a gesture of peace. So this is sort of where we sat and enjoyed and just sort of watched and took it all in. From here, we were leaving again, just sort of going down to actually explore Nagasaki itself. Up until now, we sort of haven't really seen the city too much. Our first stop was the port out at Nagasaki, where the big shopping center was. This was really cool. It was very relaxed. I feel like that seems to be a theme here in Nagasaki. There were a lot of people just sort of relaxing by the port. And then we stumbled across this park, which also had just a lot of people, families having picnics and that sort of thing, and this massive cruise ship behind us that was docking for the day. And lots of people, we managed to wave at a couple of them and even wave back, which was quite fun. On our way through, we noticed kites sort of everywhere, which was, yeah, it was very magical. So as we said goodbye to the people on the boat, we went through the park again. There was a number of fountains and such, and we decided we were heading back to the hotel because we were going up to Mount Inasa Outlook. So we went through Chinatown on the way through, which was amazing. There was so much good food, so many people, so many sights and colors and smells and all this sort of thing. Definitely, probably should have spent some more time so we could have gone back and explored it a bit more. But we were just happy to walk through and got to enjoy a taste of the magic. So we managed to get back to the car and head out to the lookout, the overlook. It was only probably like a 10-15 minute drive for us. And then when you get there, you get to take this little um, cart that goes all the way up. And for some reason, there's like a zoo you can go past. I don't know why we didn't expect that, but there was like some deers and I want to say some meerkats or something in this zoo that you ride the cart up past. I don't remember seeing any advertising for it, but it was funny looking down and seeing them. And then when you get off there, you walk up to the outlook. I've actually taken a time lapse video, so I hope you get to enjoy that. And then, yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.